Welcome to the Federation Forest State Park, located about 15 miles east of Enumclaw, Washington, on the banks of the White River.
Those are some big trees there.
This state park features numerous old-growth trees, including Douglas fir, western red cedar, Sitka spruce, and western hemlock.
That's impressive. That's a big tree.
Most travelers in the area typically pass directly through the park on Highway 410 and don't take the time to stop and enjoy the old-growth forests and trails scattered through the park. Destinations beyond include Crystal Mountain Ski Resort and Mount Rainier National Park, where most folks are headed. I highly recommend stopping here, even if it's just for a brief visit before moving on to destinations beyond. I stumbled across this little snake as I was climbing back up the trail from the White River. He quickly scurried off the trail and found shelter in a batch of tree roots clinging to the side of the hill. I was not really expecting to see a snake today. This mid-April Saturday afternoon visit to the park was mostly quiet, with only a few other folks out on the trails with me. Walking along the river trails acted to drown out most of the traffic noise on the highway and made for a very enjoyable afternoon out in nature. In total, there are about 7 miles of hiking trails scattered throughout this 619-acre park. The trails provide for some great access to quite impressive old-growth trees. I started along the Old Natchez Trail, passing through the Greenlees Grove of old-growth trees. I continued along part of the Land of the Giants Loop Trail, and then connected up with the White River Trail, making my way down to the group picnic area at the east end of the park.
So we're out here at the Federation Forest State Park. Nice park just outside of Enumclaw. Well, about 15 miles outside of Enumclaw. Probably not even that far. But on the way up to Crystal Mountain. There's quite a bit of traffic on the road. I think some people are getting their last skiing in out of Crystal before the seasons change. There's a few people out here at the state park with me, but for the most part, not too bad. It's a Saturday afternoon. Temperatures hovering around probably the mid-70s or so. It's a nice breeze that comes through to cool things down. And I got my shorts on for the first time this year. I think things are shaping up to be a pretty nice summer here. This is the White River here behind me. It's flowing pretty good for early springtime here. Probably rise up here a little bit more when the melt really starts kicking off in high gear. But for now, I think it'll make a good place to sit down and eat a sandwich. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, just a cold turkey sandwich. That sandwich, it's good. That hit the spot. Drink some water and we'll get going on down the trail again. We still got a little bit farther upstream that we can go before we got to turn around. I think there's a couple trails back here, so we probably don't have to take the exact same route back. Do a little exploring. This is a nice day. Not a cloud in the sky, completely blue sky, but oh man, the temperature feels great. The humidity's low, little breeze coming through. This is my kind of weather. Man, it's nice out today. some of the first real warm days of the season, so it just smells great out here. The scent from all the evergreens, little hints of cedar every once in a while. Man, wish I could capture that smell and send it to you. It's great. It doesn't smell like this in town, that's for sure. You got to get out into the forest. Walking amongst these big trees is pretty cool. They're not all giants, but where they are big, they are huge. Stretch up, 200 feet up in the air. Their first branches probably don't start until 120 feet in the air. Big trees, big trees. Yeah, these are some pretty good sized cedar trees. I'm try to give it a hug. That's a big tree. Here at the upper picnic ground area. Yeah, there's quite a few picnic tables spread around up here. A few picnic shelters to, block the sun for a day like this. This is kind of close to the highway, so it's not as peaceful, but easy access. Oh, sounds like an emergency vehicle coming up. Let's continue on down the trail then. On the return hike, I took the west portion of the Fred Cleater Interpretive Trail. Yeah, these are some big trees.
The interpretive trail had many signs indicating examples of all kinds of greenery, including trees, flowers, and shrubs. This would be a great trail to spend hours slowly strolling along, stopping to read every sign and identifying the corresponding plant life. Thanks for watching this gravel-bound episode out on the trails of the Federation Forest State Park.
That's pretty big.
Press like if you enjoyed the video.
Diameter past my hip. That's big.
Add a comment if you also enjoy visiting this state park. Subscribe to the Gravelbound channel for more videos of my adventures and travels to the natural areas and back roads of Washington State in the Great Pacific Northwest. Visit gravelbound.com for photos and blog entries about this trip and others.